Amazing Grace is another Percy's Fast with Toy Story. Yay!
Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast with Toy Story.
Yay! Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast with Toy Story.
Yay!
Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah, baby! And I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. And so for today, we have this wonderful toy from way back in 1996. This is from Jollibee actually. This is called Pound, if you're familiar with them. Can you guess from what movie this character came from? Well, if you're familiar with the Space Jam, you probably know that this is one member of the Monstars or the Nerdlocks. Okay, so they're the nemesis or the antagonist in the movie Space Jam with Michael Jordan and other NBA players vis-a-vis the what's this? The Looney Tunes. Okay. This is actually Pound. This is very short and very what's this? He seems very short. He's called Pound, but being very short and very stout, he seems to have a lot of audacity, and yeah, he is actually very bossy. He's the one who's actually pestering the Looney Tunes to actually challenge them in a basketball game. I mean, for a little guy like this, he's got a lot of guts. Because he has that audacity, that boldness, because they have this machine that can actually steal the talents of other people. Like in this case, they stole the talents of great basketball players so that they may be able to challenge and win for themselves a basketball match against Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes. This one, he stole the talent of Charles Barkley. And then once they got the talent, Charles Barkley all of a sudden turned sluggish and they instantaneously transformed themselves into a bigger monsters. Okay, from this short and stout Pound, he became that bigger monsters, able to actually defeat Michael Jordan in a basketball game. Okay, so this is great from 1996 and it's still in tip-top shape. This is definitely great. Like I said, this is actually brought to us by the Jolly Kitty Meals. Aren't they great? Okay, now did you know that there is a plan of actually coming up with the Space Jam 2? Because the first Space Jam was so successful that they decided to have another Space Jam, a sequel of the Space Jam movie. Okay, they originally intended to cast Kobe Bryant and LeBron James in the Space Jam 2. Okay, wouldn't that be amazing to have LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, two of the greatest basketball players in the NBA, pitting their talents against the Looney Tunes once again? That would be awesome. I said to myself, but unfortunately, Kobe Bryant sort of declined to have that offer to be cast in the Space Jam 2, not for any other reason, but what he said was he is not very comfortable appearing on film, but he'd much rather be off screen, like directing, probably screenwriting. He doesn't see himself as being a star in whatever film. Well, that's one side of Kobe Bryant. I mean, we see him as a very confident basketball player, but when it comes to film, I think he doesn't see himself as being a star or as an actor. Well, I mean, on my point of view, it would have been a great Space Jam movie if we have Kobe Bryant and LeBron James in the Space Jam. Well, anyway, it nevertheless diminishes the fact that Kobe Bryant is still one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Yeah, the GOAT. greatest basketball player. He is actually the youngest to get the 30,000 career points, and then he has this 4 most valuable players award. Imagine that. And then in the Olympics, he was part of the dream team, winning Olympic gold medals in 2008 and 2012. Well, I'm just awed at the mean feats that he was able to achieve that career of Kobe Bryant, otherwise known as the Black Mamba. And so today, as our tribute to this one great man, a great human being, a great player, even though he wasn't able to take part in the Space Jam 2, I'd like to pay tribute to him by singing, I believe I can fly, I believe I can touch the sky, I think about it every night and day, I spread my wings and fly away, I believe I can soar, I see them running through the open door, I believe I can fly, I believe I can fly, I believe I can fly. Okay, so I must say this Nerdlocks from Space Jam is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful for every amazing grace that come into our lives, be they in the form of a pound toy from Jollibee from way back in 1996. Isn't it great? Or also be thankful for people just like Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest basketball player for all time. Is a great human being, a great inspiration for a lot of young kids nowadays. Or also be thankful for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant, or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for always tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toys, and I hope to see you again with our next Percy's Fast Food Toys. So until then, bye bye, see you around, and bye bye Kobe Bryant. Have a nice day.